EA Sports. And we'll see the Broncos' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Broncos and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. 2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Throwing to start the drive. Far. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Far. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line and no further than that. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Far. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down. Randolph. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Randolph. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw on second down, Randolph. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Looking to throw on second down. Far. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So the incomplete, certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, Randolph. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Randolph. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Miles Sanders, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on 1st down. Far on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. To the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun. Far. Touchdown, Broncos. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st down, Randolph. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Smith, 81 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
To throw on 2nd down. Randolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, Randolph. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Randolph. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to try and throw. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Randolph. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Throwing on first down. Randolph. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before break. Randolph. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fielded just outside the goal line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Randolph. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. Looking to throw. Randolph. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. LA set to take over again on offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Randolph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Randolph. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Randolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, Randolph. Throw left side, complete. That's Alexander. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Chargers getting set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A nice little juke. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Far. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Far. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Looking to throw. Far. Touchdown, Broncos. Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Broncos take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers, 49.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on first down. Randolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. To throw on second down. Randolph. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Randolph. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On first down, Randolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Far. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Looking to throw. Far. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw. Far. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Looking to throw. Far. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 72 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1. But this is 1st and 10 right now. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Far. And this one complete to Smith. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Sanders, 64 yards. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there at the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. To throw on second down. Randolph. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10. Randolph. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good for him. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Far. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 221 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Far. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They'll try to run with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Chargers now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down. Randolph. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.